Mango Bay, Mango Bay.
Mango Bay.
Mango Bay, Mango Bay, Mango Bay, Mango Bay, your Mango Bay.
For the exclusive content, don't forget to join our Patreon at patreon.com/Mango Bay. Mango Bay.
Bay.
Mango Bay.
Mango busy.
Patreon.
iTunes.
I'm the guy now doing the Patreon.
I know. Now you got it. You're
I'm grown
there.
up. I'm grown up, dude. My balls have dropped. My mango balls have dropped. Thud. Thud. Then be the mango balls. Thud. Thud. Patreon, guys. Hit it up. We love y'all. This is Mango Bay. You already know. iTunes, Spotify,
YouTube. YouTube's the big one.
Grubhub, Seamless. How many comics do that fucking joke now?
Meta Video.
Guys, I'm on all the apps. Tinder, Bumble.
You don't know how
Seamless. Jesus.
Everybody. Oh God. There's like 4 or 5 comics who I
that
actually
joke.
like too.
Yeah.
I respect.
We all have that same joke.
Met my girlfriend on one of the dating apps. Seamless. I'm like, dude, come on. Come on.
After and the comic before did Uber as the joke. So he's like, oh, that's a different joke. Oh, he's an Uber.
Yeah.
That's Seamless.
Met my girlfriend on New York Times.
You know what's the funnier joke is Google Maps. You know what I'm saying? I found her on Google Maps.
That's so much better.
That's better.
So much. It's got levels.
It's got levels.
It's so much better. Immediately better.
Just juicy, bro. Oh.
Found my girlfriend on Citizen, the Citizen app. Immediately better.
Just great. There's a new app called Bushes. I found her from Bushes. That's just 100%. It's got more juice. It's got a point of view. It's got some line crossing.
Yeah,
dude. Enough of this comedy that's pun based that has nothing to it.
Yeah, seriously.
Go for something, yo. Live some life.
Okay, can I run a new bit by you?
Yes, please.
So this is a bit. It's basically like I miss traveling. I really miss it. Like I miss the experience of being in airports, right? And I kind of love airports because when you're at airports, you see all kinds of people.
Sure.
You know, all the different expressions of humanity. I remember last time I was at an airport, I saw like a whole family of deaf people. All deaf people. And I could tell they were deaf because I could see them doing like the sign language, and they looked like they were lost because they were having like a really intense sign conversation. So I thought, okay, let me go help them. But then as I got closer, I realized, oh, they're not deaf. They're just Italian. Okay.
Sure.
And I knew they were Italian because the mom had a black eye.
Oh.
Woo! I'm going to do that one on the South
that's
Africa
good.
show.
It's a great joke.
You like it?
It's great. Cause okay, so it's like Italian, the black guy. So you two aspects of it. It's hit more aspects of Italian culture in the airport. I think it'd be like, maybe get like
the 2 most important things about Italian
now
people.
you hit both the cruxes.
I hit them like he hit his wife.
Boom.
You know,
Punchlines, literally punch lines on the face.
Set up and punch.
Okay. Set up the table, bitch.
Yeah.
Before I punch you, right?
This lasagna's cold. Punch.
Now your face is hot.
Yeah.
And you know what? Your face looks appetizing.
And you're lying on the floor.
Oh, God. Lasagne?
Yeah.
You just supposed to say lasagne on the floor?
No, that would be better though. Lasagna.
Lasagna? What the fuck?
It makes no sense.
It's dumb,
It's perfect.
dude.
It's beautiful, and that's mango fucking
I'm about
bay.
to fuck ya, as in my body's gonna lasagna.
Lasagna.
Mango Bay, you already know what it is.
You know what it is. You know where it's at. We're in the
You know
mangrove.
where the fuck we be at. Dude, I mean, it's just like, here's the thing. It's just, I always think about like the stuff we say, you know, and like, can you really cancel someone after the laughter is so pure?
I know. You can't.
It's literally, it's like this beautiful like washing away of any sort of negative.
No.
It's like, dude.
It's impossible.
I keep thinking about the Shane Gillis thing and how it relates
I was just
to how we
thinking
do.
about that, yeah.
And I keep getting affirmed with our shit because it just keeps it keeps getting more stalwart.
Yeah,
in
with
its-
them, it was like genuine white hatred.
No, that's what I'm saying. So it keeps getting more and more locked. Like what we're doing is like so much different than what that is. And every passing day I think about that, I'm like, oh my God, yeah. More and more. It's like, and the media might conflate the two because they love doing that shit.
Yeah.
But it's just such an obvious
They're going to
thing.
Heidi as a tramp us.
They're gonna tramp the fuck out of us, dude.
Well, I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a tramp.
You know, yeah, we're not fucking. What are they gonna cancel us? You know, the fans are fans. They know what it is.
What are they gonna make you have 4K to 3.95K?
Yeah.
4K followers down to 3.95K followers.
I mean, it's literally all love here. It's all just fucking fun. That's what we do. We have fun here. If you're listening to this, it's because you like to have fun. You like to be goofy. You like to be a little bit stupid. And you're ultimately, though, very smart.
Yeah.
Like, that's why you're here.
Dude, that's what it is. That's the crux of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Is that you actually have to be smart to actually enjoy this.
To enjoy this. To truly enjoy this.
Because intelligence comes with knowing the line.
Exactly.
And that could solve so much shit, bro.
Yeah.
In the current
of course.
status of comedy
the ability
and life.
to detect subtlety.
The ability to detect subtlety, nuance, and also the line. What is that?
Yep.
The line is, people say you're crossing the line. What do you even mean the line? You don't know what the line is.
You don't know what the line is.
The line is the edge of decor. That's what the line is. After the line, we go into the space of lack of decor. That's all the line is.
That's all the line is.
And comics know how to do a sign graph over the line.
Yeah.
In decor,
I mean, we
out of
live
decor.
across the line. You know what I'm saying?
Dude.
But it's uncancelable because we love
The line.
We love it.
We love the line. We
You
love
know?
both sides of the line.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
the line has become a DMZ.
It has.
You know what I'm saying?
Become,
That's the problem.
yeah, except it's a very militarized zone. You know?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Most DMZs are.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The most. Exactly. 100%. Ooh. I'm
Come
loving
on,
this
bro. I'm
metaphor.
outta here,
oh, I'm
dude.
loving this metaphor. It's so true, though.
And everyone who sucks is North Korean.
Yeah.
Dude, at least North Korean media outlets.
Yeah. And everyone who, the other people who suck are South Korean, but the real ones, just Korean.
Oh.
Boom.
Dude, we give me a lot. Just keep
God
it
damn
here, bro.
God,
The level
God.
of
I wish you could hear us about to fuck right now. Okay?
my dick is like, let me at him.
Let me at him. Let me at him.
Put me in, coach. Put me in,
Don't hold me
coach.
back. Don't hold me back.
Don't hold me back.
What do you say? What the fuck kind of amazing shit did give me that? God damn it. Oh, man, I miss you, dude. Oh,
I love you.
God, love Mango Base so much, and there is no canceling. And the thing is, like, when I watch that, and, you know, actually love Deshane Gillis because he's a great comic,
Yeah.
you know, and whatever, he fucked up. But the problem with that clip of them talking about Chinese people, and this is old news or whatever,
Right.
but is that there really is no love there. They're not.
Yeah.
You look at them and you listen to them. They're not having fun.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're just trying to say something edgy, and they're literally just doing it at the expense.
There was a podcast, another podcast. There was like a little brief like influx of video podcasts on a couch
Yeah.
after we started and started
Yeah.
getting some play, and none of them have survived, by the way.
None.
And the reason I think is because they were all demographic based or location based.
Yes.
They were roommates. Why don't we? Hey, it's funny when we talk about the dishes.
Yep.
Let's just start a whole podcast, dude. You run out of shit to talk about when you don't love the person
Of course.
because the love is what carries everything.
Exactly, because you can just say anything and I'm there with it.
Right.
You know?
And also, I've invested in your life. So anything
Yeah.
you just talk about your life, and I'm in. I
know.
So there was a couple. I won't say the names.
Name some
they were
names.
Crush Boys. There was the three people, right? Good dudes, all good comics. Didn't have the love to continue it, right? Claire and Devin had one on a couch. You know, just there was a black guy and a white girl. Demographic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? These things don't
work.
last. You don't have any passion
work.
for it.
That is the thing about it. Like, what's the energy? What is
What's
the
the energy?
actual energy behind it? And it's not about. And keep in mind, listeners, viewers, we're not like sitting here just trying to blow smoke up our asses, Mango Bay. We're talking about our whole ethic as human beings.
Because I can't blow smoke up your ass when my dick's already inside it.
Exactly. There's no way to get in. It's smoke tight. You know, it's smoke
Air
tight.
sack.
His balls are in my ass too.
My balls, if they learn how to smoke.
He's doing a
can
sack
smoke.
race in my ass. He's hopping around
Not
in
only,
my butt.
not only am I dick in his ass, I've cupped my balls into his butthole. That's how deep I'm in.
That's how deep he's in. But it's like the fact is that it's just this is the thing. This is an energy love podcast. You know,
Right.
like we love hanging out.
That's what it is, bro.
Everything we do is just about. It's about fun. It's about vibes. It's about.
It's an extension.
It
of,
is.
of the is.
It's that's
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's an extension of the is. It just is.
It just
and
is.
it's just a continuation of that.
It's quintessential in that way.
It's not like because you know those motherfucking friendships that are like, you know us,
Yeah.
Uh-oh. It's
We
us.
don't know you. We
Nobody
don't know
knows
you, bitch.
dude.
What?
Bitch, who the fuck knows you, bro? I don't even know you separately.
exactly.
Together, even less so.
You were less than some of your parts somehow. Like, why?
It's like you put old pudding with expired milk, and now it's just a dairy product
Old
from
pudding
hell.
with expired milk.
It's just like cow shit from the depths of hell.
It's terrible.
You know what I'm
Terrible.
saying?
Point being is like this is an energy thing. It's good energy. It's positive energy. It's energy that's rooted in just the desire to feel, you know? And that's what we want to extend to everybody else out here. And we want you to feel this too. And we want you to carry this in your everyday life.
Yeah.
Let go of all the shit that makes you angry, upset, blah, 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 with everything that's happening in the world and the media shoves up your ass and in your mouth. That media is DPing you.
Up your ass and in your mouth?
The media is double penetrating
so it
you.
goes in two sides.
Yeah, exactly. Fox is going up your ass.
Who's going up the nose?
CNN
Fucking
is going up your
Breitbart's?
nose.
Okay,
yeah, you know, all the everybody they all want you to fear different
Dude,
things, hate
it is
different
tentacle
things.
porn up in this bitch.
It is. It's fucking tentacle porn. 100%. 100%. You're getting fucking triple pennied by people who just want you to hate.
Triple pennied.
Yeah.
Dude, so I just got triple pennied by my science professors.
You're finally a man, Moshe. You're a man now.
That's the real bar
That's
mitzvah.
the real bar mitzvah.
Bar mitzvah.
Bar mitzvah. We were bar mitzvah. That's the name of the porn. Back when porns had names, aside from slut takes it in the ass.
Slut takes it in the independent woman fucks around on her own dad. Jesus Christ.
Independent woman strikes out on her own for a lusty encounter. This is like this is a Pornhub where they refuse to swear.
Yes, yes. Hard-bodied wench travels.
Three gentlemen arrive on loose woman's bosom.
8 young stallions attack hindquarters.
and finish with the doff of the cap to Japanese culture.
8 men tally ho on woman's hindquarters. That should be as you come every Victorian dude. A tally ho, a tally ho,
Tally-ho. Cheerio.
cheerio. Put the dear darling, you put the ho in cheerio. Oh dear. Tally the hose. You're number 1.
Otherwise, respectable woman behaves as lady of the night.
Lady of the. You have to say it like a fucking Pulp Fiction novel.
Otherwise, respectable woman behaves as lady of the night.
Of the night.
We should have Snape narrate all porn. I feel like, you know.
2 delicious cocks enter
delicious cocks
woman's
enter.
asshole. 2 gay college kids suck each other off.
Fuck each other off.
Suck each other off.
Slut takes DP and loves it.
Or 3 ne'er-do-wells. Ne'er-do-well.
Finally do well.
3 ne'er-do-wells.
Do well indeed. At last.
At last. 4 rapscallions.
It needs to be Snape doing blacked titles.
Yes, yes.
Horny white midwife goes to urban environment for pleasure.
To get blacked.
To get blacked. or he narrates those like fucking VCR ones.
Yeah.
Ass blasters.
Volume 3.
Volume 3.
This has been Volume 3 of Ass Blasters. I'm your host, Buttman.
Buttman. That sounds like a boss from Mega Man.
That was also like a porn series.
Buttman.
It's just like, that's how legitimately dumb people in the porn industry are. Though.
But now I'm thinking Batman themes of Buttman.
No.
Batman. His dick goes
That's
where
Spider-Man.
no one
That's
can.
Spider-Man. You gotta go. No. Batman. Woo. You just combined it with DuckTales? Yeah. My guy. Yeah. Woo. Batman. Woo.
A fuck tail. Woo. That does sound like someone's getting his like he's like singing the song.
Coming ass blast. Yeah.
I know he's like singing the song, and right as he's singing the song in the studio, someone puts a dick in his ass. DuckTales, woo, hey, Dre.
That's how you hit those notes. You
You gotta have someone
You
stuck
have
in-
something. You
take dick in your ass.
gotta have someone boof you.
And then there's like a guy they hire who knows exactly how much dick to put in for what note you need to hit.
He's an artist
He's
too.
an artist.
He's a real artist.
He's the best.
To bring in Giuseppe.
And you know,
got Giuseppe for this? What?
The best guy in that role would be Ving Rhames. You know, I act, but on the side I use my big hog to help singers.
Get
get
that
to the
extra
highest
octave.
notes.
People don't know, but I was Prince's vocal coach.
I was Prince.
I went medieval on him.
I broke Prince.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
I broke him.
Well, before I got to him, Prince was just Louis Armstrong. You know what I'm saying?
I went medieval on him.
You know, he was like, you got a friend. Ving Rhames fucked singers' butts.
Yeah. What
So
if
they
Ving
can-
Rhames though had like a really small dick? Actually,
Dude, I don't believe it.
It's
It
impossible.
would actually make me stop believing in God. Actually, legit. If Ving
It'd
Rhames,
just be like, what is science? What is proportionality?
That makes no sense, dude.
You know?
Ving Rhames, you look down, but his dick is Kevin Hart.
The shaft is Kevin Hart, but the head is Eddie Murphy.
Raw.
Bro. Exactly.
And after he goes
And
in,
when he comes, it goes, get
delete. Okay.
the fuck out of here. And the cum goes out.
He's talking to his cum. Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Man.
Get the fuck out of here.
I think if you're gonna cancel anybody, right? Like, if you're gonna say I get canceled, right? The tweet I'm gonna put out is like, okay, let's go find the audience from Eddie Murphy's Raw.
Yeah.
And every time they laugh at the F word,
Yeah.
say let's cancel all those people.
Cancel all of them.
Where are those people? So when
Cancel
fucking
all of them.
fucking I said Bill Murray, Jesus Christ. When Eddie Murphy, you know, who doesn't get those two mixed up?
Being from the 80s is a race of itself. Okay? That is your race. You're of the 80s.
I mess up fucking Eddie Murphy, Bill Murray, the Shah of Iran.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all the same to me, bro.
Oliver North,
Oliver North, Oliver West, and Oliver South, all the same to me, dude.
all the same.
Oliver East, pedophile. Besides those guys,
Yeah.
Jesus
So,
Christ.
we're here.
And the Arab version, Oliver Stone, of course.
Stoned.
You know what I'm saying? The Arab remix.
Oliver stoned.
Oil.
Or Oliver stoned.
Oliver Stone.
Oliver stoned. This is Mango Bay. We're here talking today about, what are we talking about?
Poverty.
Poverty.
We're talking about poverty. We're talking about what being poor means to you
Yeah, and what it's
And-
meant to us.
and our cultures.
And I think also just like, especially as Desi people, like we have a very unique, like, cause we live on both sides of the line in that, like, we grew up watching TV where it's like, you can help for 50 cents a day, these poor people. And then you're looking at the TV, you're like, that's my cousin, you know?
Yeah. And first of all, why do they like in those commercials? Why do they like douse the kid in ash before they put him out there?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
They haven't, you don't powder them, they ash them.
You can see the asher in the back, like, whoosh, 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 you know, and the kid's is like about to cough.
Yeah. He's on his way to school. He's like, what the fuck?
Hey, Jimmy, can you just mine those rocks real quick?
Yeah.
Is there ore in them? No, there's no ore. Just mine them real quick.
Yeah.
And they're mining these rocks that are just like gravel, you know?
Yeah.
And then like some white lady who's like dressed in gold comes out, you know, he's like, these kids are gay.
Yeah. For 5 cents a day, you can convert this child from being gay.
You see him mining, usually he's mining for cock. But for 69 cents
He's
a day.
usually mining for cum by
mining for cum.
jamming it in butts.
Mining for cum. That's the Bowling for Columbine remix.
mining for cum. In Columbine.
The director's cut.
It still takes place at Columbine.
Yeah.
At Columbine.
Yeah, so like first of all, that is just like a complete white privilege bullshit thing, you know, that's just like trying to exploit. And that image has fucked us forever.
Forever.
Just that little orphan kid who's
Well, it's
like,
just like, it's like the white colonialists, are the ones who made specifically South Asia that poor. South Asia was like the richest place on the fucking
25%
planet.
of GDP of the
Dude,
world.
I mean, and it's just, yeah, I think maybe even more, but it's like a third of the world's GDP
Right.
that we had. We had literally the most money. Then these motherfuckers come in, they build railways, and then after they come use the railways to completely loot the country, they're like, we gave you guys railways, you savages.
Didn't India pay for the railways themselves?
Yeah.
So
Of course.
you know what I'm saying? So the tax came through them.
Listen.
So it's like you fuck somebody raw, and then make them pay for the plan B.
No, it's
That's
well,
not
it's like
even-
it's like, hey, I raped you, but I introduced you to lube.
Huh?
You know?
That's a nice rapist. But anyway, exactly. It's like I use lube though.
Yeah.
Huh?
Look at all the lube I left behind.
That's a lot of lube.
It's like, fuck off. You know?
It's a lot of lube.
And then they want to come in with the commercials of like, look at these poor, wretched, forgotten by God creatures, swarthy, dirty, brown, impoverished, covered with ash.
He takes like just a raw turd and just wipes it
Yeah,
on him.
exactly.
Look at this man. He's 2 years old.
Yeah.
He's a man.
Malnutritious man.
He's got a monocle. You know. Oh God. Disgusting.
Oh, God. Oh,
Truly,
bloody hell.
truly revolting.
Revolting. Gnarly.
You know, when every white
Grotesque.
dude looked like the Monopoly man. Remember that
Yeah.
that era? You know, and they would do like fucking like you know, these essays on eugenics. It's like, who are you, bro?
Exactly.
Oh.
So, I mean, look, poverty for me, like, you know, growing up here, we weren't very rich. Like, my family's
Right.
fortunes kind of started to grow as I got older. But it's like, when I was a kid, though, it's like I'm wearing hand-me-downs, all that.
Right.
I was never poor, though. And it's
Right.
impossible for any of us, no matter where we grew up. If we grew up in the fucking Fifth Ward of Texas or Gary, Indiana, or any of the, like, famous slums of the U.S., even then, we could never realistically look at ourselves and be like, we're poor, right? Because we know what actual poverty is
Yeah.
in our home country.
A lot of these fucking trailer parks got like 3 antennas.
Yeah,
you know, they're
exactly.
getting fucking NASCAR
Yeah.
around the clock.
And they got wheels on their homes, which
Yeah.
means they can leave.
So, and they have legs on their feet, which means they cannot get hit
Yeah,
anymore.
exactly.
Leave the guy. But whatever. No victimization. Except you have wheels in your house.
Yeah.
But where are they going to go? To a different trailer
To a
park?
different
You know
trailer
what I'm saying? Yeah. This one's got the nice tree.
Yeah, that's the irony of it, is that like you're only allowed to have that in another poor place.
dude,
you know, you can't move into Beverly Hills with the trailer park, with the trailer.
Between alleyways.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? You just
You know?
post up. It's a free country. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, the poverty here are the people who are like, I love my country, and they spell it without any O.
Yeah.
You know, what
Country.
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 So even they have pride. They're able to have pride. True poverty,
Yeah.
not artisan poverty, not merchant
Right.
poverty. We're talking like abject motherfucker, no leg on a cart,
Eating
like-
off of begging.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
You know, begging
There's no
for
pride
food.
there. That's real poverty shit.
Yeah.
My more poverty moments were not there because you always had 2 legs at the end of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, I'll tell my story to white people here, and they look at me like I have no limbs, you know, and I have 8 types of AIDS and shit.
Yeah.
It's like, wait. You turn on the water and no water came
Water
out?
came out? Yeah, it's like, yeah, welcome to 90% of the world.
I just want to say I love you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? like
Brenda, it turns out I do love you all after all. Mom? Mom?
Mom, I love you
I think
as
I'm gonna
well.
start calling you Mom.
Sexually. So I used to, you know this. I used to live in a crack den in Canarsie,
Yeah.
foreclosed house.
Yeah.
Used to go to Planet Fitness to shower. Used to had no water supply in my house. But I'm telling you, you gotta believe me, which I know you do. I don't view that as a hardship. I don't
Right.
saw it as a hardship. I thought that as a boon.
Yeah.
I'm saving $1,000 a year,
Yep.
a month.
Exactly.
Fucking just living here with no
Because
rent.
it's not like you're not earning money, you know.
Boom.
It's
So
not
I
like
was-
you're a crackhead.
I would just wait. Yeah. I'm not a crackhead.
Just because I live in a crack house does not make me a crackhead, okay?
Just doing crack doesn't make me the man.
Yeah.
All right? Did I do crack? Did I snort it?
Snorting crack.
Is that doing crack? I don't even think snorting crack is
Yeah.
doing crack.
You got to smoke it if it's doing it.
Honestly, snorting at crack is as healthy as an apple, I've heard.
That's true.
A
If
crack
you,
a day
if you
keeps the
eat the
doctor-
crack, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's
you have
just
to eat
nutrients.
the crack to get all the nutrients.
That's just proteins.
yeah.
Crack a day keeps the doctor at bay.
Keeps the doctor at bay.
Yeah.
That and your lack of health insurance keeps the doctor at bay.
A lot of things more than apples keeps the doctor
Yeah,
away. bro.
exactly.
More like your insurance. Medicaid a day keeps the doctor really away.
Yeah.
And I'll tell white people this, like, yeah, I didn't have any water supply, and they're like, dear God. You know when a white guy is so blown away he turns British, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, dear me.
Oh, dear me.
Oh,
Oh, Lord heavens.
heavens.
Oh, heavens.
Crimety. Bloody.
Have you never heard of Christ?
You know what's so funny is the funnest holdover from British rule, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Again, top 10 sexiest remnants of the British Empire is how when brown dudes beat their kids, they say bloody now.
Oh, yeah, of course. That's the best thing.
Bloody.
Well, all of the...
Bloody.
Hey, bloody idiot.
Bloody.
Bloody idiot. The other one is bugger.
Bugger.
Which actually, I don't know if the uncles realize that means sodomite. Because in Britain, a buggerer is
Was a
somebody who
gay
likes
bitch.
fucking in the ass.
Yeah.
But our uncles are like, hey, you little bugger.
Hey,
I'm
bugger.
like, that is not mean what
Hey,
you think
bugger.
it means, uncle.
Hey, come slut.
And
It's like they're saying cum slut. They don't even realize. Hey, cum slut. Hey, this one's going to be a great cum slut.
Hey, anal queen.
Anal queen.
Anal queen.
Anal queen, not anal king. There's no kings in anal.
No kings on the receiving end.
There's only serpents.
Yeah. No anal masters here.
That's what it is. I think it's such a weird thing. Like there are some language things. My dad actually kind of fucks with the British Empire because he talks about the railways.
Yeah.
He's like, but I can never say him that would make him not. He's just in his own brain.
Well, dude, there's so many Indians like
who
that.
think that the railways made
Well, it's
India.
not just that, but they still like England, and I'm like, you need to fucking sharpen the guillotines, guys.
I don't
Come
know
on.
what it is. But my dad's from Bangladesh, maybe because that was a center.
Is your dad from Bangladesh? I thought your mom was
he's
from Bangladesh.
Calcuttian.
Calcutta.
So, but that was a center
Yeah.
of British rule, right?
Yeah.
Was the Calcutta.
One of the centers, yeah.
One of the centers, right? So maybe there was better infrastructure there.
Well,
or-
definitely, and they're
So
just taught. And
know?
look, they were raised in a British system of education,
Right.
Right, and as was my mom, right. My dad is not necessarily like that,
Right.
My dad is kind of whatever, but my mom's just like, don't talk about when I make fun of the royal family. She's like, don't talk about the royal family. I'm like, they're
What?
not royal. You know?
Dude, nothing about Elizabeth looks royal.
Yeah,
she looks like she
exactly.
shits her pants.
Oh my god, she does shit her pants because she does.
She has a gilded diaper.
Yeah.
where she
She-
shits her pants.
Yeah, dude, she looks like
Yeah,
one
dude, the
big
royal
long
family?
dried dog turd.
she
You know?
herself looks.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking Prince Harry is being whipped by Meghan Markle.
Yeah.
Whipped. I want to leave.
Yeah.
I want to go. But babe, please. I want to go. Babe, I love you. I'm going. Please wait. Mommy, I'm going. Thousands of years of tradition just gone.
Yeah.
Because one chick was like, ew.
Yeah.
I don't like your mom.
Respect.
Which is actually probably badass.
Meghan Markle has done more than Gandhi or fucking any other freedom fighter has. know?
Yeah. But I'm sure she sucks as a wife too. At
Yeah,
the same time.
for sure.
That kind of person.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, now we're in Canada.
Yeah.
Yay.
Now we're on Canada on government assistance.
Dude, Prince Harry looks down, has to wipe his own ass. He's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? How do I do this?
How do I even do this?
do
He just comes
this?
out with shit on his hand. He's like, hey,
Megan,
I'm just one of the people.
Babe.
Just one of the
Babe,
people
is this
now.
what the proletarians do? Is this what the peasants
This is
do?
what the proles do, the plebes. Yeah.
He takes like a sandwich and just hits his
Yeah,
face.
exactly.
What? How do Babe, how do I eat?
He puts it up his butt. He's like, I just assume because that's where it comes out. He's driving a car. He's sitting on top of the car. Like, I'm ready to go. How does this thing work? He's pushing on the hood, on the roof. He's like, eh?
Dude, he's about to fuck Meghan Markle. He just like comes into his own mouth.
Yeah,
He's like,
exactly.
Is that sex, darling? Is that sex, darling? Are we doing it?
He tries reading a book. He just eats the book.
Dude.
Like, hey, why don't you call your brother up? He just picks up the phone and just starts screaming, William! William, can you hear me?
William!
Can you hear me, William? This bloody phone's broken.
Princess Diana just up there crying.
Yeah, it's crying.
My boys are retarded. They're retarded. I think if you want to bring the word retard back, start in a British accent, ease it in.
It'll ease it in, yeah.
Retarded.
Retarded.
Truly
retarded.
retarded.
I think in Britain they call them spastics.
Spastics.
Spastics. He's a bloody spastic.
I won't say he's retarded, but let's just say he shakes.
He shakes.
He's a shaker. There's salt, pepper, and Jim.
Stirred, not shaken, please. I prefer my people.
I feel my autism stirred, not shaken. All right. I would like one more that stirs around than one that shakes.
It's a little woozy.
And most autistic people are pretty cool. Then you hear that one story. Local autistic man kills parents in jealous rage
in Pokemon card incident
over a Kinect dispute.
Yeah, Kinects. Kinects, you brought it back to Kinects. Not even Legos.
And then the reporter's like, well, this time the only thing that connected was his knife to her heart.
Autistic man finally makes connection. Unfortunately, it's between knife and mother's heart.
No! Autistic man on the spectrum. The spectrum here is all red. As in
One color.
As in blood. Autistic man finally makes connection. Oh, God, that's unreal.
It's so
That's unreal.
So wrong.
That's
So
unreal. Unreal.
So wrong.
Legendary.
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 As Prince Harry would read it.
Legendary.
Legendary.
That'd be insane, actually, if it was realized they weren't even royal. They're just all autistic.
They are, dude.
Yeah,
Well,
like,
listen,
they're all weird.
they're not autistic, but they are all like severely inbred.
Well, yeah, he's that
And
one
if you look
movie-
at William and his fucking teeth that are like going horizontal.
Have you seen that one movie called Swordfish, I believe? It's like a French movie. It's about a family that houses its kids in its own house and then never let them leave ever.
Oh, shit.
And what it does to them. And it's like...
That does sound vaguely Desi too, though.
I think it had like a Desi energy. It was like... Yeah. I think the movie was called Devdas or something. But what changes the language, the way they even talk, how they communicate. Because there's no like outward energy, right?
Yeah.
So all they know how to do is they communicate in like a very weird way. Like,
Oh, shit.
Just the language, right?
Yeah.
And the loyal family, it's got to be tough because they have less personality than the soldiers that guard them.
Of
You know what I'm
course.
saying?
Then
Like,
the guys who have to stand completely
and do
quiet.
nothing.
Yeah.
they're funner hang than fucking Harry.
Way better hang.
And then Edward, who also fucks kids.
Yeah.
On the fucking right.
No, that's,
What was that?
Is that Edward or Philip?
One of the
Philip
old
is like a
ones.
raging racist. I mean,
Yes.
they're all probably raging racist.
100%.
Prince Edward, I think, is the Epstein guy.
Edward is the Epstein guy, right?
Yeah.
And then Queen Elizabeth, this old hag, who again, I don't know hate, but this woman does not like black people. I'm sure.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, they were all like Nazi sympathizers
Yeah.
when they were kids,
So what the fuck? Like, why are we all like, oh, the Queen's here?
The Queen's here.
The Queen's here.
Oh, England.
She took a shit.
Yeah.
Can you believe it? She took a royal shit
She took a royal shit.
on my royal head. Dude, oh god, that's like already like a sitcom, like a Tyler Perry sitcom. Black lady goes into royal family. Oh hell no!
But the best part is if Tyler Perry is playing every role.
He's white faced in
Yeah,
all the roles.
white-faced in all.
And Meghan Markle's played by Eddie Murphy. Yeah. Tyler Perry's Queen Elizabeth. Y'all crazy think I'm gonna stay here? Buckingham, more like Bucking. Fuck you.
Fuckingham.
Buckingham.
Fucking her.
I want your Fuckingham phallus
Fucking her phallus.
with a PH.
Yeah.
This shit gonna be acidic.
Joe,
tonight.
why do you keep spontaneously getting up and adjusting the...
Yeah.
I'm just curious, legit just curious.
Because you move.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
You're like-
he's like, bitch, why do you keep spontaneously jumping up and around?
I actually could agree. You're like subcontinental drift. You're like slowly moving away, like, bro.
Subcontinental drift, he said.
Yeah, bro. Oh, yes, subcontinental. Whoops.
Sorry about that, Joe. I'll try to stay stationary.
good.
I do be moving and shaking.
Joe's going full on. Like he's kind of like he's like running now. Joe, what are you doing? Why are you chasing me?
But those are the motherfuckers who made us poor, right?
Yeah.
And the levels of poverty that I've had to not just witness but experience in India, because it's not like my family are all rich or something in India. I have some family who are basically, my family in India is just middle class, which is like relatively wealthy,
Right.
compared to like 90% of the country. But it's like, dude, I have family for sure that I would stay with for like a month at a time who they're like, you open up a door and there's just a gigantic debris like pile, you know what I mean? It's like
Right.
you're in the middle of Mumbai, And it's just like that's the level of poverty.
That's their house.
Yeah,
bro.
you know?
It's just debris pile.
Yeah, it's like you're sitting next to a debris
I mean,
pile.
some of these like slums in Mumbai that I've seen, and Bangladesh and Dhaka that I've seen just in my life.
Gophers have better homes because they're burrowing underground.
Gophers, I think it's Buckingham Palace.
Yeah.
compared to and it's almost hilarious how it's so it's sad, it's funny. Because really, it's like they're living inside a Coke can or something.
Exactly.
But they've etched out like a hole and they just scurry in, and it's like fuck,
Dude, seriously, and they're shitting on the streets, and like people in the West are like, they're shitting on the streets. Oh my god, dude, that's your fault.
Yeah.
You're the ones who fucking bankrupted a country. Harappan civilization was the first instance in the world of having like an actual running plumbing sewage system,
yeah.
like highly sophisticated.
You know, the stereotype back then was that the America smelled.
Yeah, was that the
Europe
Romans were a bunch of filthy
Ew,
pigs.
They don't wash. Oh, you know. So it's like one of those things where it's like, you know, you're so tone deaf.
Yeah.
And people love looking at the person and not the system.
Yeah,
that's the classic.
They don't
thing,
want any context,
right? Now
it's like saying that you called Heidi Klum a tramp.
Right.
Let's bring it back to that every
Sure.
time.
Jesus Christ. 20 years later. Remember that? Tramp.
You've got 10 Netflix specials at this point, but that's
Dude,
still.
Heidi Klum's dead. She's
Yeah.
been dead for years. Sure, guys.
She was trampled.
Trampled
So dumb.
by Trump.
But sorry, getting back to it.
So yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, the orphans in India are pretty much assholes at this point, but that's because they're in the system of they have nothing.
Yeah.
You know? So like you think the poor people here are like annoying, like, hey guys, please, can I get some money on the subway? It's like, bro, like homeless guys will like beat you up in India and then take your shit.
Dude, well, in India, it's like the thing is like if you go to a Hindu temple, that's where all the beggars are, and that's where people are being most charitable, and like you're buying them like 100 homeless people food, you know. But the thing is, like, I have distinct memories of being in India and being with like somewhat wealthier family members, and we're at a temple, and we're leaving the temple, and we'll give one homeless person, like, we always save up money from our hundi, which is like the Hindu donation box or whatever. It's what you do with you give arti, you'll put money on, and we always saved up all the money from that to give to poor people in India, you know.
Right.
And when we would go, so we'd go and we'll give like 200 rupees, whatever, to like a homeless guy.
Wow,
then
200 rupees,
comes,
real big spender.
Then somebody else, not 200 rupees, whatever, 10 rupees.
That's like legit $2.
Yeah. But it's like then another homeless person comes, then another, and then like the driver of the car that we're in is like, we all have to go now because it's about to go down.
Yeah.
And then we're driving, and there's people who have like one leg.
The drivers
keeping up with the car.
Dude,
like give me the money, give me the money.
The driver is like the homeless man whisperer.
Yeah,
because he's like right there. He's almost
or
there.
Shouter.
He's like one missed paycheck away from being that guy. And yes, these homeless dudes are like Olympic sprinters with no legs.
Exactly, dude.
Like that's how Indians are badass again. It's like
dude.
we are like fighters.
Yeah,
bro.
we're still just
Like,
gonna go for it.
I've seen
literally tooth and nail.
Tooth and nail,
They
bro.
only have teeth and nails, and that's what they're using to come get at you. You know,
dude, I will give my left foot. I gave my left foot for nothing.
Dude, there's nothing like
and
it.
dude, I one time I saw like the guy, you know, on one of those carts, no legs, you know, clawing his way and like hitting on a girl. He's like, let me step to you. I'm like, step to who? You're not stepping anywhere, bro.
Can I holler?
Yeah. Hey.
Let me get those digits. How about you get some digits? You have no fingers.
How about you get 10 more digits?
Yeah. No, seriously,
Not my
I
phone
need
number.
10 digits. I need 10 actual digits.
My toes are gone. Please. Not phone number. Please. Digits. Let me get your digits, girl.
The poverty and then the perversity comes into one.
Right. Dude, you know what I'm saying? And like the cart isn't even a good cart. It's like 2 planks.
Yeah.
And like one wheel that they're balancing on.
This is a burden for you.
First of all, it's like defying physics.
Yeah.
How are you rolling on one wheel?
Dude, but the poverty in Indian cities is unimaginable.
It's great. And it doesn't make sense. It's like you have no legs, but you have 4 arms.
Yeah.
What's going on with that? You know that guy? You know
Of course.
Jesus Christ. Fucking Baji uncle?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everyone knows Baji, right?
Bachi uncle.
He's the god of carts. Jesus Christ, dude. You know?
He's the god of no legs.
Patron saint of sitting.
It's abominable, though, the amount of, like, fucking poverty, though. You know? It's, like, really, really intense. And, like, people here have no clue. They really have no clue. And I get it sometimes why Desis will come here and kind of be all Republicaned out. It's because in India, opportunities are just not there. So when they see a government that's like going to give them opportunities, they're going to vote for the party that's like less hands-on, you know?
Because they were such have-nots, and they know what a have-not is.
Yeah.
That's the main thing about you realize about immigrants here that white people don't understand is that all white people see is that they work hard, right? They work hard. Oh, hard workers. Because genetically we're predisposed. I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably because our environment was such a bullshit environment.
Yeah.
And then we're
Well,
like,
you come here to make it or break it.
I don't want
you know?
to go back to that bullshit.
Yeah.
Right? And so they're like, oh, such hard workers in the genes, their DNA.
Yeah. No.
What is white people and this idea that DNA creates all? It's like eugenics is still in their heads.
Oh, of course.
You know, very much so.
Of course.
We're just genetically smellier.
Yeah, no, that's how they want to view. That's how they view poverty and all these. Well, they're just like that. They're just like that.
Well, once you're on the top, you have to affirm why you're on the top.
Exactly.
And that's what you just
And
come
what
in.
it is has to be unshakable and something that can never be taken away from
Right,
you.
right. So then you could go into genes, and it's like, oh well, I guess we were just meant to be.
We're just superior.
And then enter guns, germs, and steel.
Right.
Where they're like, it's farming.
Yeah.
Everything's farming.
Yeah.
Farming.
It's farming and exploitation, exporting crops that should be there to feed people instead of your fucking soldiers fighting dumb wars.
Bada bing.
You know? And the thing is like people get really appalled. Here's one thing that always fucks me up. Is like people get really appalled when people are just like fascinated by Hitler in India. When they don't realize that, like, for people in India, Bangladesh, South Asia, our Hitler was like Winston Churchill.
Right.
You know, it's not like they like Hitler. They're just like fascinated by this guy. They're like, who is this guy? You know?
Winston was the Hitler for brown people.
He was the Hitler for brown people.
He said shit. He was like, let them starve.
Yeah,
you
for
know, like-
Bengalis, he was like, they breed like rabbits anyway.
Let them starve.
He let 10 million
Dude, he
of
was
them.
literally Voldemort.
He
Dude.
was. He totally was. Dude.
Yeah.
He totally
Let
was.
them starve.
He totally was.
You
And
know?
so it's like when I see I got into an argument, not an argument, but my cousin, Sohail, great guy, love him, shouts, was just like, no, Indians should not ever be like reading Mein Kampf or looking at Hitler in any way. And I'm like, dude, it's not like they like admire Hitler per se, right? It's that they're just fascinated by a world leader who is a contemporary of all these other people.
And South Indians are blown away that a guy with that small a mustache could be so powerful.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you do it?
Yeah, how?
What other quality could he have?
Yeah.
No mustache?
We must learn.
Small dick. Here's the thing. Also, people are like, we Indians are all communists. What's the... Here, when you have nothing,
Yeah.
doesn't communism look a little good?
It looks kind of
It
okay.
looks kind of nice.
You know?
When you have zero?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. It looks okay when everybody just has one. You know?
Jesus Christ, bro. It's like, it's just an American thing. It's like the propagandists of 1950s America were the smartest, most dynamic dudes because they said some shit, they did some shit that we're still shackled by today. The exceptionalism, the jingoism, the advertising, the way.
Well, all of that stuff. You want to hear something interesting?
Probably all Henry Kissinger or
It's by
something.
this guy, Edward Bernays.
Was he
who
a
was really
father
like the
of-
first. He was like the father of propaganda
Sure,
as we know
sure,
it.
I can see that,
Edward
yeah.
Bernays was actually the nephew of Sigmund Freud. So what he did was he learned how to weaponize a lot of the teachings of Freud and Freud's teachings on the
Holy
subconscious,
shit.
On symbols, things like that.
It's like he took plutonium
Yeah,
and used it for evil.
and made bubble gum out of it.
Yeah.
You know?
Holy shit, dude. Bubble
So-
gum that explodes the world.
Yeah,
Holy shit, dude. That's wild.
isn't that? It's nuts. After
I
this,
know that there's always like, if you look at like the ills of the world, you can always trace it down to one bad white dude.
Of course.
You know? So like there's Adam all the
Yeah.
way back.
Well,
right?
sometimes a Mongolian, Genghis Khan, but
Who was white? in the light. Think about it. Think about it. Push his face in. Push his face in. The eyes get all big again. He's white. Opium was legal, and that motherfucking Harry Anslinger or whatever.
Yeah.
His
biggest drug pushers ever, the British, and they
yeah.
got all of China hooked on opium.
dude.
The minute they try to kick them out and be like, we can't have our whole country be
Exactly.
junkies,
Exactly.
off of Indian grown opium, mind you.
So the Harry Anslinger guy, his grandma died of a opium overdose or something like that.
Yeah.
So he's like, I shall fuck over the whole world.
Yes, exactly.
And so now he's like, Mexico, if you want our aid,
Yeah.
you're gonna just legalize drugs because nothing was illegalized.
Dude, Britain
And then-
was like a narco state.
Yeah, bro.
That's what it was.
Straight up.
You know?
You go to Manchester, it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oi, I'll have one opium. They're
Yeah.
like, here's 9.
No, but they don't let their own people have the opium, right? It's like, no, it's just for the savages. Let's push it on them. It's like how they did crack in America.
But then the movie
right?
Trainspotting comes out because they get a hold of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You know?
And then, that guy, poor guy, he becomes a drug addict, but then he finds the way of the Force, becomes a Jedi. And
Then he raises Darth Vader, though.
Yeah, he does.
Nurtures
He
Darth
does.
Vader.
You know, that's a crazy life for Ewan McGregor.
It's a nutty
From
life.
junkie to Jedi.
Junkie to Jedi.
That's a good little memoir.
Yeah.
From junkie to Jedi.
But because he's British, he pronounces it Junkai.
Junkie.
Junkai to Jedi.
Junkie to Jedi.
The Jedi. It's so fucked up. It's it's funny is that like we could not have a conversation about just poverty without having to talk about colonialism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
And
does it come
the
from?
thing.
Where does it come from?
It is the thing. Like there's no denying that the subcontinent, that South Asia was like the richest place on the fucking planet.
25% of the GDP.
I think it was 1/3, close to
Really?
a third, 27
Jesus.
maybe.
Because it was Mughal, right?
Well, before, I mean, I don't want to get into this.
Okay.
Before that, it was even richer, but...
Whoa, Hindus, Hindu slam, Hindu roast.
Hey, but this too, Jane too.
But-
But like throughout history, it's been the wealthiest place on the fucking planet.
Right.
So
it's one of those things where it's like, again, people, the same thing with black people here. It's like, why can't they just fucking grow up and not kill people? It's like you hate this. You don't even want to look at the system because the system has too much truth in it.
Yeah.
And you're scared of finding out that maybe, just maybe, you suck, Karen.
yeah,
Maybe
also,
that.
I want to backtrack real quick. I wasn't dissing Mughals entirely. I'm just
All I heard was
just
you hate
pointing out-
Muslims. That's all I heard, bro.
I'm just pointing out that that the subcontinent has been the wealthiest place
Actually,
for millennia.
I know you well enough that I knew you were going to come back to that.
I had to.
I was
'Cause
like,
I can't let it slide that I'm
boop,
like, let's just identify this. Like, no. But
Ottomans only good for putting your feet on.
that I will stand
If
by,
you know-
actually.
if you know.
Fuck the Ottomans.
What a fucking colonialist way to name some furniture.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, this thing we're gonna put our
The
feet
Ottoman.
on.
The
Hey,
Ottoman.
hey, you want to buy an Ottoman and get me one Jew, please?
Yeah,
That's just
exactly.
like a thing you kick.
Also, I need to wipe. Let's get some Chinese in here.
Germans call soccer balls Jews. It's like a crazy weird thing. I need to wipe. Let me get some. Hey, can I get 3 squares of Assyrians, please? gonna wipe my ass with them motherfuckers. Oh my god.
But basically, yeah, it's
And then here's the thing: it's like, dude, the poor people that you see in Bangladesh, man. It's like deep. It's like
Oh, yeah.
deep, right? We're talking like legless. We're talking kids who have like belly buttons on their heads. You
Yeah,
know, it's like,
dude.
what does that even mean? You know, I had a leg of the family that was super poor. We used to go to their village all the time. And bro, I don't know what it is about like poor houses and like stairs not being uniform.
Oh, of course, you're tripping.
What the fuck
You
is
are
that?
tripping.
There
Some
is
people
no-
fall downstairs. In
Yeah.
India, you fall upstairs.
Dude, that's what it is, bro.
Okay?
It's like an MC Escher painting, bro. It's like fucking like an abstract modernism. Like,
It is.
dude. The first escape room was in Bangladesh, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like you just went to your house. My new house. Wait, where'd the door go? What the fuck?
My house is designed by Rene Magritte.
Yes, dude. There was no flank right in any of this, bro. God damn it. Bro, because you walk in the door, there's a side door that leads to a ditch.
I know.
It's like an old adventure game on MS-DOS where you type in, go to master bedroom,
Yeah.
you just died.
Yeah, exactly.
There was a panther in there.
You didn't say Simon Says or whatever. Like, you need to be specific.
bro. And then you like walk into your new house in a fucking poor ass village. The old owner's still there with a knife. You have to kill that
Yeah,
guy
exactly.
to get the deed of the house. It's like a fucking Zelda game, bro.
Well, dude, I've been to not just India, Bangladesh. I've been to other pretty poor countries. Nigeria is a country that I've been to.
Sure.
And in Nigeria, they have something called a 420 scam, which is where basically
smoke
you just try to sell the house that already belongs to somebody.
Really?
Yeah, like you call people up, you get them interested, you get the money, then they try to move in or whatever, and it's like, yo, people live here already.
So why is it called 420?
I don't know, but it's interesting in India, the way you refer to a crook is Jadsobis, 420.
420.
Yeah.
And then stoning, 420.
420.
Best time to stone somebody,
420.
420.
AM or PM.
Oh, shit. 421? Now you're doing a war
It's
crime.
420 somewhere, honey. Get over here.
In the Geneva Convention, it specifically states if you beat someone at 420, it's actually fine.
Yeah.
Final words.
Poverty is, it's like, what can you say, It's just out there, and we know what the root is. It's like, it's the ravages of capitalism. Historically, it's the ravages of which is colonialism.
Unchecked desires,
Yeah.
unchecked
Greed.
mercantile interests. And again, I would say in one way, it's not as bad as it was in the imperialism times, because that shit was like couched in racism on every
Of
level.
course.
And now it's more nefarious, but again,
It's subtle. It's still there. It's just
subtle.
sublimated
I go to
now.
Bangladesh now. It's not as bad.
Right.
Like that level I saw 10 years ago.
Of course, same.
That there are people fighting for good, And you'll see the odd cart orphan, but now you're like, all right, bro.
Yeah,
I'll
you're doing
salute.
it, bro. You
And
got
he can't
wheels.
salute because he's still clawing.
Yeah.
You know, so then you're like, I see you, bro.
Yeah.
But there's like a natural come up that's coming.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know how long it's going to last with this fucking carrying capacity of the earth shit.
Right.
But, you know, hopefully the GMOs start pumping or something.
I
don't know what
think
gonna
it's
be.
gonna continue to get better there, because here's the last thing I'll say about the colonial shit is that colonialism set up a nation that's built purely on the idea of exploitation.
Right.
And so you have generations that are there just totally into corruption, you know what I mean? Because they're inheriting a corrupt system, and that's the infrastructure is one that is geared towards exploitation and corruption. Now people are coming out and fighting against that, and starting to like reinvigorate their sense of national pride and who they are civilizationally in order to try and become a force in the world.
Well, it's the same way as like when you're getting older, you start looking back at your own history.
Yeah.
India is getting older.
Yeah.
Bangladesh is getting older. It's the same thing. It's like a country is its own sort of life cycle. And Bangladesh is a country, 71, right? That's what, fucking 49 years.
Yep.
That's kind of the time when a lot of people look back at their own history.
Yeah.
Same with India, right?
Same, yeah. It's like
47.
puberty or something, you
Some
know?
shit. Yeah.
Coming of age.
Coming of age. And so it's rough too. You know, your balls are hairy. That's
I know.
Hindutva.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like, no, your balls are hairy. You're just like
That's
all
BJP.
these different things. Yeah. It's uncomfortable. It's growing pains. But you
BJP,
gotta go
ball,
through it.
jock pain.
Ball jock pain.
Think about it. Open your fucking eyes, dude.
Yeah.
I love-
VHP, very hairy pubes.
I love that old uncle. He's comical now. Hey, Hassan Minhaj, you hate our country.
Let's get a selfie.
Let's get a selfie. I love you. But I also hate you.
Shouts to Hassan. Bummer about Patriot Act.
All love to Hassan. Just the man.
Thoughts on poverty. Look, we're clawing ourselves out of it.
Have self-love. It's not worth clawing out of if you don't know yourself. As you claw out of your own circumstances,
Bring others up with you.
don't let
Always.
poverty, your own poverty, be itself or your mental or even your systemic poverty, take you away from the connection. Because a lot of times when poor people get rich,
Exactly, they lose
don't,
it.
They don't bring the love with them.
They don't bring the love with them.
So
you know?
don't lose that.
They don't lose that. Don't do it the bitter way. Don't do it the grimy
It's possible.
way.
It's been done.
Yeah.
We love y'all.
We love you guys. This has been Mango Bay. Subscribe to the Patreon, Spotify,
Even if
iTunes.
even if you're orphan, you have no money, hit us up.
Yeah,
You
hit
know?
us up.
You got the monthly.
Yeah.
We got an
We've got
orphan
an
tier.
untouchable category.
We have an untouchable orphan category.
Yeah.
We have a no parents category. Come
Yeah.
on down. That's $3.
You know what
which
it
is 8 years of work for you, but come through.
Yeah. So, hit us up. I'm Pranav. This is Usama been laughing. Hit us up on iTunes.
all
Write us
love.
a review there.
It's all love. It's all
We
love.
love you guys.
All
You know
love
what
to
it
all
is.
the poor people and all the rich people who have come from being poor, but no love to Rupert Murdoch and his ilk.
Yeah. Don't be don't be a Scarface, you
Be a
know?
Scarface.
You became an asshole when you got the money.
Fuck your sister. That's fine.
Yeah.
But besides that,
Thank you.
come again.
Your Mango Bay.